Hey friends, I just picked up these two squares. They actually come in a 2-pack from Arrow. This is like a combination square right here. Kind of an old school tool. We'll look at this real quick. And then a more common like speed square, people normally call it. But used in combination, they're actually really handy. Let's just look at it real quick here. So I think people are pretty used to seeing these speed squares. This one's pretty light, but thick enough that you don't feel like you're gonna break it. It's got all the normal stuff, a little degree mark down here. So if you have it on the edge of a board, you've got your pivot point here. We can either make straight lines or 45s, right? We're pretty used to seeing that. And you got a pivot here. So let's get this a little more centered in the frame so you can see. So if you go from your pivot point here and we move, now this 25 is on the edge of this board. So this is a 25-degree angle we just made. We can move it down to the 45, right in the middle, and strike it again. And now we have a 45-degree angle, which you can check with the 45-degree side on the speed square. There we go. Yep, that's a good 45. So yeah, this pivot point is really useful for doing a lot of things. You can do plumb bobs with it, all sorts of stuff to figure out your angles. You've got different markings here for length. And for scribing lines, really nice. 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/2 inch. See these little markings? We can scribe at 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. Just scribing lines running up and down this board. A lot of other things you can do with these speed squares, but this one's fine quality. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it. If we need to be a little more exacting, that's where these combination squares come in. This one does have a level on it. I don't use the level too much on these, but it's nice to have in a pinch. This one is a 12-inch. I don't know what that is in millimeters, because in America here, we're using the imperial system, like Americans. They've got a little sneaky scribe hidden in here, so if we need to have something in a pinch, you have this little pokey boy in here. Good for scribing on metal. But these are mostly a scribing tool. So if we need a more exact measurement than these little 1/2-inch measurements, we can pick a measurement on here. So for example, right now I'm at 4 1/2 inches. And stick your pencil against the edge. So pencil against the edge. Pull this thing down, and assuming your edge is straight over here, now we have a straight line that's scribed, and then once, because we've locked this into place here, well, I unlocked it, but now that I've locked it into place, I can move it to my next piece of wood, and we know the measurement will always be the same. It also has a 45 on it, so we can get kind of fancy with some measuring here. Not too bad, but mostly we use this for scribing, just dragging it down and to keep that scribe. We could also use it to make sure this edge is square. So we would use the back side of this, which is also a 90. Put it right there. Run a line down here, and then rip down this line, and then we know we have a good square edge on this piece of wood. So then when we're doing our scribing, we know we're scribing square. So you normally want to take these and scribe your edge first, rip a fresh edge, and then go. So anyway, just good old-fashioned basic tools used for woodworking. This is a good set that I think anybody needs in conjunction with a pencil of some sort. And this thing, it's also got extra holes and stuff that I didn't go into, little extras, but you know, whatever, you can look at videos of that. But yep, combination square, speed square, used together. If we use this speed square to scribe a flat edge on your wood, and then use this guy to do your angles. A lot of possibilities with them.